Yujiro Hanma is known for having an amazingly freakish physique, but arguably his greatest feature is his iconic demon back. Today, I'm going to show you how you can unlock your own demon back at home with calisthenics. I'm going to give you guys a list of calisthenics pulling exercises that I think are best suited for this workout. I'm also going to provide you guys a sample workout routine that I would use to develop a glorious demon back. Now, who is Yujiro Hanma and what is the demon back? For those who don't know, Yujiro Hanma is the main antagonist in the show Baki. He is known in the show as the strongest creature on Earth. Sometimes they also call him the ogre. I like to call him Father of the Year. So, what is the demon back and what's so special about it? The demon back is a technique where the user forcibly flexes their muscles in such a way that it resembles the face of a demon. As a result, the user becomes many times stronger than before, experiencing increased strength, speed, stamina, and endurance. Is the demon back possible? Probably not. Unless your insertions are an absolute anomaly and you have the genetics of a freak, you probably won't be achieving the demon back exactly, but we can get pretty damn close. With that, let's take a closer look at Yujiro's demon back and examine what makes the demon back the demon back. Right off the bat, you can see Yujiro has a super wide back, and that width comes from his enormous, well-developed lats, which gives him that Y taper. Not V taper, Y taper. Big difference. Next, let's take a look at his upper back. This is where we look right into the eyes of the demon. What's really contributing to that menacing look is his traps as well as his rhomboids. Not only do these form the eyebrows of the demon, giving that menacing look, they also contribute to the back thickness. Incredible thickness. Very thick. The real defining feature of Yujiro's demon back comes from the eyes of the demon, which is made up of his teres major and the infraspinatus, which is part of the rotator cuff. Looking at his lower back, he just has abs on his back. Plain and simple. He's got abs on his back. If you don't have freak genetics, you probably won't get abs on your back either. To get close, we still have to work out that area, the spinal erectors. The exercises on this list are gonna, of course, focus on hypertrophy, but Yujiro is known as the strongest creature alive, so we're gonna throw in some strength-based exercises as well, just so we can develop not only a back that looks good, but it's highly functional as well. The first list of exercises is gonna focus on the lats and the spinal erectors. First up, we have archer pull-ups. To perform an archer pull-up, you want to get a relatively wide grip and try to pull up with one arm being straight. So you bias more weight onto the bent arm. For these archer pull-ups, we want to focus on holding and squeezing so we can really feel the contraction of our lat. If full archer pull-ups are too hard for you, then it's okay to bend the supporting arm a little bit, and you can bend it more and more depending on your strength level. For one set of these, we're going to be doing alternating reps. So starting with the right side, then the left side. The next exercise is going to be weighted pull-ups, followed by a superset of regular pull-ups. Now, I know what you're thinking. I don't have any weights at home. How am I gonna do weighted pull? Wrong. Incorrect. Everything is a weight. As long as you're brave enough. You can do it. No excuses. You are Jim. Grab some books, grab a laptop, like you can grab a baby if you want to. Weigh them out on a scale for your desired load and then just shove them in a backpack. Strap the backpack on and boom, you now have extra load for weighted pull-ups. Weighted pull-ups are gonna help us develop that strength, and it's also very simple to progressively overload because you can just shove more babies into your backpack. For these, we want to use a wider grip to really focus on those lats. And once we finish a set of weighted, we take off the backpack, strip the weight off, and jump immediately into regular pull-ups until failure to really fatigue the lats. The next exercise is going to be front lever raises, the calisthenics dumbbell pullover. This is going to really work your lats, but it's also going to put some focus onto your teres major to develop the eyes of the demon. I like to do advanced tuck, but you can do full tuck if you want to, if advanced tuck is too difficult for you. With your arms straight, you want to pull your body up so that your feet either touch the bar or your body is level with the floor. The next exercise, which focuses on lower back, is going to be reverse hypers. Now, it's not the most exciting exercise on this list, but it is essential to develop the full demon back. Now, you can grab a bench, or in my case, use a couple chairs, and keep your legs straight as you lower them down, and then contract them on the way up as hard as you possibly can. We'll also want to hold at the top as well, just so we can get as much tension as possible in our lower back. So, we've covered covered the lats. Now let's move on to the upper back. The first exercise on this list is going to be the front lever hold. This is a strength-based isometric exercise that's going to work the entire back, but it's going to especially work on the upper back and the teres major. Now, I can do a full front lever, but if you can't do a full front lever, then you can use any easier variation of the front lever. Just make sure that it's a variation that you can hold for about 10 to 15 seconds. Now, I'm going to come out with a front lever tutorial for beginners, so make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss it. After the front lever hold, we're going to do front lever rows. I like to do these semi-tucked. The goal of this exercise is to hold at the top and then lower yourself back down. This is a more strength-based rowing exercise, so don't expect to do too many reps on this. Not only is this exercise going to strengthen our back, but it's also going to help us develop that thickness. Once you're finished a set of front lever rows, we want to superset into inverted rows with our feet on the floor. This is so that we can really exhaust our upper back. When you perform these inverted rows, really squeeze your back at the top. The goal is to go for higher reps, not only to fatigue the back even more, but to also develop that mind-muscle connection. We really want to feel that contraction. After the inverted rows, we want to finish off the rotator cuff with a set of face pulls on the rings. Now, I highly recommend getting a set of rings that you can attach to a pull-up bar, because doing face pulls is a lot easier when your hands are free moving on equipment such as rings or a TRX system. For this, we want to pull ourselves up kind of like a row, but our elbows are facing outwards, and we want to aim for our hands to reach past our head, just so that we can get full range of motion on that rotator cuff. We have all of the exercises. How do we go about programming the demon back workout? Since we're doing a lot of volume for the back, we want to do a pull-push leg split. See, I like to do pull before push when I do a PPL split. Is that weird? Am I weird for doing that? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if I'm weird for doing that. So on the first day of pulling, we're gonna have a more lat focused workout. On our second pull day, we're gonna focus more on the upper back. I put reverse hypers twice because the rest of the exercises don't really work the low back that much. So we'll wanna do it on both days. Now this particular workout was mainly focused on the back, which is great. But if you wanted to focus more on a full body workout to look like another anime Giga Chad, then you can check out my guide on how to train like Toji Fushiguro right here.